Good morning, everybody. Day 13. Climbing out a winding stair gap. Not sure how far I'm going to go today. It's supposed to get storms coming in anywhere from 5 to 7 p.m. So I'm going to try and get as far as I can before there. Today may be one of those days where I'm a shelter dweller because it's supposed to be over an inch of rain overnight. Yesterday was 0 day. Spent it in town. It was relaxing, but felt kind of antsy. Wanted to get back out here. Towns make you weak. All that garbage food. I did eat salad, so got to talk to the family. I appreciate the encouragement. I think they still think I'm an idiot though, but probably am. So I'm thinking the NOC, which is the something outdoor center, is 30 miles. So that's a 2-day trip if I hustle. And then beyond that is Fontana Dam, which is the entrance to the Smoky Mountains. I'm thinking if I average between 12 and 15 miles a day, I'll be there by the weekend. The problem is the weekend, I guess there's a storm coming up. Down here they're calling for temperatures as far down as 10 degrees. We'll see. Probably some snow. But I have to do a resupply at the Fontana Marina. I'm not worried about the cold. My equipment I know is good. I have a 0-degree bag. It's just I don't want to be stuck out there in the snow. I don't know how much snow is supposed to get, but can't worry about that now. Today I gotta worry about today. I didn't even look at the map to see what's coming up today. I think Bald is one of the high points, but it's been climbing all morning, so. Ryan's behind me somewhere. Not much else to say. It was uneventful, 0 day, good relaxing. But glad to be out here walking. I'll check back in later on. Yeah, it is. on top of a Bald shelter. Just came up that road there. Down by that sign, that's where the trail entered. Right over here is where we were earlier. That other video was taken.
That should just be my trail name, Rhino, Ohio.
Rue. R-O-O.
There you go. That's perfect. Yeah. I was looking for a one-worder. Everyone gives me two-worder.
Pretty cool. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 14. The last day for a lot of people out here. Last night was pretty brutal. It was cold. There's a lot of rain. They called for an inch. We got every bit of it, if not more. Didn't do a closeout yesterday because I was kind of in a rush. I made it to Bald shelter. It was full. There's only room for like 5 or 6 people, and they had like 12 people in there. So I pitched my tent real quick, and as soon as I got the thing up, it just opened up. Started raining about 3:30. And it's still raining now, but it's easing up a bit. A lot of people's tents failed. I don't know if it's operator error or equipment failure, whatever, but they're carrying around 30-pound sleeping bags this morning because they're just sopped with water. I know a couple of them said, get me to the next road junction, I'm out. While I was climbing up Bald yesterday, that was the second bald I got to. I broke my trekking pole. I had to do surgery on it this morning. I don't know how long that Gorilla Tape's gonna last, but I was able to fix it well enough to hold my tent up last night. But I think I'm gonna have to get another set when I get into the knock, because that Gorilla Tape's good, but I don't believe it'll hold up to these conditions. Today, I think Bald is the first one we get to. I don't know. There's a couple balds maybe. But I'm going to try to get at least 11 miles in. It's going to be a lot of climbing in the rain, in this muck. So I doubt I'll get any views. If you look out, it's just cloudy, rainy. But if I see anything, I'll get the phone out if I remember anything from yesterday. It's just an 11-mile day. I think it was 11 miles exactly. Today, shooting for the same. I'll get back with you later. Hey, yo. I tell you, there's nothing better than coming down off the mountain and seeing a canopy like that set up with Trail Magic. That was awesome. The guys from Boots Off Hostel, they're from mile marker 429. They came down here and set up some Trail Magic for hikers. I guess to gin up some business when we make it up to Damascus. Yeah, so I had a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich with mustard, and there was an extra piece of sausage that they just threw on there. And then I had 3 cups of coffee and a Snickers bar. So I'm feeling good. The weather hasn't improved, still raining. Finally got a portion of the trail that's not a soupy mess. So I thought I'd break the phone out. Won't be out long though, because it's still raining. I went ahead and made a reservation at the Fontana Lodge for Saturday night. I was looking at the weather report at the where they were doing the Trail Magic, and it said it's supposed to get down to 5 degrees Saturday night. So I went out. I'm not ashamed. I don't know how much video I'm gonna get done today, because this is a mess out here. Target for today is Wester Bald Shelter. That's about 5 miles out from the NOC, which is an outfitter and resupply and money pit. I'm gonna go in there and see about a new set of trekking poles, but other than that, that's all they really need. Maybe some breakfast bars. I don't know if I'm gonna make it there today or if that's gonna be first thing in the morning. Going out of the knock though is a 8-mile climb, a couple thousand feet. That's gonna be brutal. But tomorrow's weather is looking up, as well as Friday until the evening. Then it's supposed to start snowing. But I just got to make it to Fontana by Saturday, because I already paid for the room. Other than that, Ryan's up in front of me. He's trekking on. The trail's still busy. Although at the Trail Magic site, one guy said, "I'm out." He punched his ticket, called a shuttle, and he was gone. Oh well. I'm not smart enough. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, on top of Wester Bald Fire Tower, as I was coming up the mountain, the fog cleared, and so did the clouds. What an incredible view I have. This is I guess it's a fire tower, some kind of observation platform, but it gives you a 360 view. It's crazy. Straight ahead, that lake there is Fontana Lake. I got to be down there by Saturday. I'm not sure which way I go, but I'm sure it'll involve climbing up and down these hills. Alrighty, I'll try and do a wrap up when I get my campsite set. Talk to you later. Good morning, everybody. It's a little after 8. Just climbed up to this this little ridge here. It's a pretty steep drop off. It's kind of like a knife's edge walking on top of. Just left out of Western Bald Shelter. Stayed at the shelter, inside the shelter. It wasn't bad. If there was mice there, I didn't see them. There's only 2 other people there. A Navy guy and his hiking partner, some sergeant in the Army. I got about a 4.4 mile descent, probably about 2,000 feet down into that NOC. The NOC is it's big for kayaking, but I'm hoping they have some trekking poles. They do have some hiking stuff and hiking resupply. I need about 2 days, probably about 4 meals to get me to Fontana Lodge, where I have a reservation. That's about 30 miles from now. Because I guess Saturday night it's supposed to get dangerously cold, and although I think I'd be all right, I'm a coward. I'm gonna try not to kill myself on these rocks. Yeah, I'm struggling getting these videos out because you have to have good internet connection, because there certainly isn't any AT&T coverage out here. I still have days 8 through 11 sitting in YouTube land spinning. 12 was a 0. I'll probably do 13, 14, and 15. Hopefully down at the Knock they'll have some type of internet. Maybe I'll go get a burger at the restaurant and steal their Wi-Fi. Hope I didn't lose you there. My low battery sign came on. So this is what it's going to be like for the next 4 miles. All's good out here, man. It's getting less and less crowded by the day. I don't know what that means. I don't think I'm outrunning the bubble. I think the bubble's just got a slow leak. Once I get out of the Knock, I'm just doing a drive-by, getting some stuff and maybe get a burger. And then I got a ridiculous climb going out of there. It's an 8-mile climb straight up to the Sassafras Gap shelter. That's where I'm going to stay tonight, hopefully, if I make it up that hill or down this one. Got a couple views yesterday. The balds have been pretty kind. I didn't get anything on Rocky Bald, We climbed that early yesterday, but it was so fogged in. There's a blue trail up to the scenic overlook, but I didn't even bother. It was still raining and just a mess. Trail today is pretty good. It cushions the knees. It's still muddy and soppy in some places, but it's not raining, so I'll take it. I had dry socks on. I had to change out my socks. Finally put on my new and Gingy socks, my toesy socks. They feel great. My toe's not sticking through the big toe, because that drives me nuts. Yeah, the other part is, I think as soon as I get out of the Smokies, I'm gonna have to get a new pair of shoes. My toes are falling off these shoes. Or when I get down to Knock, if I can't get a set of trekking poles, I'm just gonna get some Gorilla Tape. Tape up my trekking pole real good and tape up my shoes. And then see if I can nurse them. I guess there's a big outfitter in right after the Smokies, whatever that town is. It's not Damascus, that's all the way up in Virginia. It's I'll think of it. But that's a ways away. I gotta get through today first. I think once we get past this weekend, up into the Smokies, the weather's supposed to be really nice. Supposed to be. The weather forecasts that I'm getting are all from towns at whatever level they're at. Up here on the mountains, you might as well subtract about 10 degrees. And if it says chance of snow, up here it's definite snow. If it says chance of rain, up here it's definite rain. So, anyway, looks like I'm starting to descend pretty quick. So I'm gonna put the phone away so I can make another video later on. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, so I got to the end of the ridge. This is a trail going down. I should probably not be videotaping this. Famous last words. But it's crazy. It's beautiful. I'm thinking down in that valley there is where the Knock is. So I think I'm gonna ride this ridge the whole way down in there. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. All right, came down from the trail somewhere up there, down into the Knock. It's the Nantahala Outdoor Center. It's a big rafting place. General store's right there. Got some Spam. Had to pick up my new trekking poles here at the outfitter. Had a burger at the river's end. Now I'm gonna be heading back to the trail. This is where they do some type of kayak competition. They have outfitters do excursions, kayak excursions. And I think there's a bar across the creek here, across this bridge. They do some white water. I got some rope climbing. They have hostels here. You can get off the trail here and spend a couple days with a small fortune. I got to get to Fontana Dam by Saturday, so I got to find the trail and get back to work. I'll talk to you later. Hey everybody. I'm about halfway up the climb out of the knock, or most people call it the NOC, but it's too hard to spell. That was a cool little place. It's geared towards kayakers, but they do support the hikers. And one of the cool things that happened was stopped in at the restaurant there. Ryan and I we got burgers and fries, and here somebody bought our lunch. So all right. Her name was Hot Sauce. She hiked the trail in 2017. So thanks, Hot Sauce. Appreciate it. I don't know that eating that big half-pound burger was a good idea. Making this climb up, it's kind of hard to keep my bloated belly from sloshing all over the trail, but I'm getting there. Take a little break now. It's got to be about 6 or 8 miles straight uphill. I'm gonna try to make for Sassafras Gap Shelter. If I get there too early, I may move on a little bit. I don't know. There's a big climb after that though. I think I'm done with climbing. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna try and make about 15 miles, and that'll leave me like a 5-miler into Fontana Dam on Saturday at Nero. Stay at Fontana Dam Saturday night. It's supposed to get kind of chilly, down to single digits. I don't know. Depends on what weather forecast you read. But that's the worst night. After that, it's just teens before and after. And I'm good with teens. It's just getting down close to zero that I worry about. And then after that is the Smoky Mountains. I'll have to print out my permit there at the Fontana Dam. I was able to get the video out while I was down at the knock, and just in the nick of time I was walking out as I finally checked, and it took. So hopefully you can enjoy days 8 through 11. This video probably won't go out till Saturday, so it'll be long. Sorry. It's just, that's the way the internet access out here. Hope you all doing great. I can't believe that day like today it's gonna be followed by snow and single-digit temperatures. It's got to be up in the 70s, probably about 78 right now. I'm sweating. My shirt's soaked. But it's fun, man. This is fun. I'll talk to you later. Good morning, everybody. Day 16. Just climbed up this beast, Chio Bald. I don't know what time it is. Probably about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sorry if the wind gets in the way. You may not be able to hear me, but it's a little chilly today. Weather's moving in. Ryan's still back at camp. I think he's going to be getting off today. His knees have been really bothering him. He's going to get a hostel for the night, I believe. sure which way to go here. I'm gonna try this way, see if I can find a white blaze. Yes, his knees have been bothering him. He said he may take a couple days, but I think he's gonna be gone, or at least I won't see him for a while. Today's plan is to get as far as I can. Every mile I get today is a mile less I have to walk into Fontana tomorrow in the snow or rain or whatever's coming. I hope this is a trail. There's no blaze. Looks like a trail. But there's another trail going a third way. So one thing I didn't say about yesterday is I got my new Lecky trekking poles. I got robbed at the outfitters, but I needed them. These things better do the dishes when I get home. Oh yeah, white blaze. So last night I stayed at the shelter, stayed in it. I was the only one in it. Well, me and the mice, but the mice didn't bother me. I made sure I emptied my pockets. I didn't have any candy or wrappers or anything, because they can smell that stuff. And the other thing they like to do is chew into your sleeping bag and steal all your down while you're sleeping. I don't think I didn't see any holes this morning. I gave it a good look. I did hear them running around. They were scurrying all over the place. But they left me alone. They probably smell pretty bad. All right, I'm gonna put the phone away because it's narrow in here in these rocks. I gotta put these very expensive trekking poles to use. I'll talk later. Hey, good morning everybody. Saturday, March 12th. Honey, happy anniversary. Let's see if I can turn this around. Okay, so get a little snowy. It's actually kind of cool. Reminds me of when I was a kid at Richmond Furnace. I don't know why, but probably because of the frozen toes and frozen hands. Yeah, it started out raining probably about midnight, and it just poured, and then at some point it turned into sleet. Down below we actually got more snow than up here. I had to keep clearing off the top of my tent. Was at Cold Spring Shelter. I think that's the name of it. Cold Spring Gap. It sounds like a good shelter. Today going down to Fontana Lodge. I'm about 3/4 of the way up some mountain. I'm walking along a ridge, then I gotta finish the mountain. And then it's about 2.5 miles straight down. Well, not straight down, but I mean, it's tricky on a good day. This is gonna make it interesting. But I feel good. Despite it being cold and windy, I'm actually pretty warm. I just gotta keep moving because as soon as I stop, it gets real cold. So I'm gonna put the phone away Happy anniversary, honey. I miss you. I love you. I'll give you a call later.